Revelation chapter 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, and is become an habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hurtful bird. Yeah, the year 2020, year of prophecy. And that was prophecy right there. So I'm going to entitle this video, Some Good Omens for YASHARHLA. This is going to be a spin-off from one of my previous videos, Some Real Bad Omens for Babylon the Great. So, but this is good omens for us Akim, you know, the potential elect. So before I start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Harakwadash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the sincere Akim. Rise up to the house of David. The largest free-flowing American flag torn in half. Right, let's catch up with this news here, because you're not hearing these are things you ain't going to hear in mainstream news. What happened to the American flag? It says the world's largest free-flowing flying American flag was torn in half after severe thunderstorms in Winsons, it's lucky I'm butchering that word, on Thursday evening, according to an image obtained by the Equity Insurance flag, right, located in the company's headquarters in Sheboygan, probably butchering that one too, is measured at, so the flag is measured at 70 by 140 and weighs 340 pounds. So yeah, man, good omens for YASHARHLA, but this is bad omens for you who love the Americas. You love the American flag. Look at the state of that, you know. This is all bad omens, man. Revelation 18, we just read it, and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, and is becoming an habitation of devils. And this is prophecy, man, the year 2020. This is yet to happen, but we're seeing the omens right now. It's becoming an habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hurtful bird. Yeah, these are just little signs. We're going to catch up on some of these little omens, what we're seeing here. Let's check out this other one, because we've been seeing these chariots, man, you know. We've been seeing these chariots, and I've been seeing them as regular as ever. I even last year I said, I predicted through the Spirit, or I prophesied through the Spirit, that I'm going to start seeing him even more. And I said that last year, and I said I'm going to start seeing him, and they're going to be getting closer. And a lot of my Akim brothers, they can back me up on that. I said that was going to happen, and I'll be seeing them regular, and they are getting closer. So the year 2020 is in full effect, man. The momentum is picking up. Right, some more bad omens for you. So you should be in fear, all you wicked Babylonian lovers, so-called American far right lovers, patriotic lovers. Oh, the American flag is so beautiful, and we never gonna die, you know. We're gonna live forever. Come to America. All that bullshit. South Carolina National Guard reveals 2 soldiers were struck by lightning during the PC protest. And I done my video on that. I done a video on it. And when I read up on it, this is what I found. Because on the video that I put up, it was just a quick video, and I mentioned that they was rushed to hospital, as it says here, but they said that they was stable in hospital. But when you go on to read, when you do the little bit of research, it says the lightning during DC protest, as anonymous video shows storm lightning up the sky over the Washington Monument. 2 members of the South Carolina National Guard, if you can see, if I bring it up a bit more, 2 members of the South Carolina National Guard suffered serious injuries in a lightning strike in Washington DC. This is another thing, they ain't gonna put this on mainstream media, because it makes them look weak And through the spirit, for those of us that are spiritual, we know that this is a strike. This is a spiritual surgical strike. And I do agree with what one of my elders said, one of the elders in my camp. He said that could potentially be Yahushua getting back there those soldiers that struck, those soldiers that crucified him on the cross. You know, they nailed him to the cross and they was mocking him while they was doing it, you know. And well, people was walking past mocking him while he was doing it, and he's yet to get all those, because the scripture says that when he comes back there, every eye shall see him, man, in Revelation 1:7. So he's going to get every single one of them that mocked him, and for those soldiers that put him up on the stake, on the cross, crucified him. That lightning strike was a little taste of what's to come, and when he comes back, he's going to finish the job. So 2 members of the South Carolina National Guard, potentially those that crucified him on the cross, suffered serious injuries. It wasn't no light strike, it wasn't no light thing. Serious injuries in a lightning strike in Washington DC early Friday morning. They were on duty at Lafita Square, it's like if I'm butchering that word, as protesters gathered for the 7th night. They were not directly hit, so Yahushua didn't directly hit them, yeah, or any angel that was in control of that lightning strike. He could have directly took them out if he really wanted to, the angel or Yahushua, whatever angel was in control, which was probably given they was given the okay by Yahushua, if you know. They were not directly hit by the bolt, or Yahushua could have directly just been the one who was in control and just said, let me just let me just give them a little sign of what's to come through this power that I'm showing them, the power that we have. They were not directly hit by the bolt, but felt its effect. So yeah, man. Both are in stable conditions in hospital, but they didn't tell you that in the video. They didn't tell you that they were seriously injured. You see, Most High let them live this time around, but when he come back, he's gonna finish the job, man. So yeah, he didn't want to kill him. He didn't want to kill him. An insane video also shows the Washington Monument being struck by lightning, right, on Thursday night. Yeah, let me get back to my sound effect. Yes. Right, see, the Washington Monument struck by lightning, man. So that was a little sound effect there for you. For those that are into your sound effects, I'm into mine. So yeah, man, the iconic structure was hit by a massive thunder bolt. A storm broke out over DC. Protests continued on Thursday night despite the storm. So yeah, Yahushua was, you know, the angels were there. They watch everything, man. They see everything that goes on. So like I say, bad omens for the wicked, good omens for YASHARHLA. And there's some more good omens. Let's check out. There was this is another good omen. The Sunday ring of fire solar eclipse brings positive change. Yeah, that's what that is, and that positive change is going to be for the children of YASHARHLA, primarily the elect of our people. Let's just catch up a little bit here. It says this weekend we'll experience, and that's Sunday gone now, the 20, as it says there, we'll be experiencing quite an astrological event. Not only is the summer solstice occurring, like if I'm putting that word, so the summer solstice occurring, but we'll also be undergoing the new moon solar eclipse on June 21st, exactly 12:47. So it goes on, and they bring in their little, you know, they bring in their philosophy or whatever what it means to them. But we're gonna go to the point. We go straight to the point, because we coming from a spiritual angle. We're not coming from no astrology or horoscope angle. But there's some truth in this point. It says The Monotupha says that this solar eclipse is a turning point in human history. Right, year 2020, year of prophecy. Yes, and this is to all the elect, the hopeful elect and the elect. A turning point in human history, poised to accelerate social change. And we know this kingdom is coming. Like I say, Babylon is falling. Yeah, Revelation 18 and 2, 1 and 2. We just read it. This particular eclipse is happening at 0 degrees. Right. So it says there, degrees, Cancer, meaning it will bring emotional needs to the... So we're going to come from the spiritual point, right? This solar eclipse is a turning point in human history to accelerate social change. Through the script we just read in Revelation 18. So we're going to hit some scripts, but let's check out this word. We're getting into these words. Right, what does it mean? What is a good omen? Because this applies to the children of YASHARHLA, and ultimately all of the children of Israel, even the 2/3 when they come back in the kingdom. The kingdom is for them too. But you know, for those that have to suffer shame and go through for what they did, because all the 2/3 are those that had Yahushua crucified, you know, and they supported the idea that they crucified him. They said, let the blood be upon our own hands, be upon their own heads. And that's exactly why you see how they're being treated and shot down on the streets now, because they're they're all the ones that was against what you ignorant Christians call Jesus, and they allowed it to take place, the crucifixion of Jesus, and they was all for it. They didn't but for those of us that are potential of the elect, this is all good omens. And even like I say, for those that come back in the kingdom, potentially all of YASHARHLA. So a good omen is a sign, either real or imagined, of good fortune, and we know it's real because we're seeing it happening now, the paradigm shift. Good fortune or a propitious outcome. Propitious outcome. I'm gonna look up that word. Outcome. I saw a dove on my window. Yeah, it reminds me of one of Bob Marley's songs. I'm not gonna sing it. This morning, I'd say it's a good morning, good omen for the rest of my day. Just giving you a little understanding of what a good omen is. And that's for us. For all the bad, it's a bad omen for you. The solar eclipse and the lightning striking down your military soldiers, and the monument being struck by lightning, that's a bad omen for them, but it's a good omen for us, because with Revelation tells us, Revelation 18 tells us, that's all signs of Babylon falling. I'm going to look up this word here. I want to look it up, man. What's that word there? Alright. The meaning of propitious, if I can barely pronounce it, but let's check this word out. The meaning is preposterous, or is it preposterous? I can't pronounce it, Salakia. But we're going to get the synonyms of the meaning. It says, given and indicating a good change of success, favorable, auspicious, promising, potential, advantageous. So we're getting these words, man, you know. Fortunate, lucky, optimistic, bright, happy, rosy, heaven sent. You see, when you look into words, you see how you really can get some real understanding. Yeah, heaven sent, hopeful, beneficial, opportune, suitable, apt, fitting, timely, well timed, Right, so we see there, this is the benefits of having good omens. And we know through the spirit, all these signs we see, the American flag getting torn into shreds, right there, you see. 2 soldiers being struck by lightning, as well as hitting the monument. All bad omens. They're all bad omens for you, but they're good omens for us. Right? And the solar eclipse, ring of fire. Solar eclipse brings positive change for YASHARHLA, the children of all of the children of Israel. So we're going to hit the scripts, Akim. I think the point is made that America is falling. Revelation 18, we just read it into. We jump down to 4, and it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive none of her plagues. For her sins have reached into the heavens. God have remembered her iniquities." You know what I mean? God have remembered her iniquities. God have remembered her iniquities. Yeah, yo, sure, I don't like iniquities, boy. You know, every time I say the word iniquities, every time. God have remembered her iniquities. Every time I say the word iniquities, there's lightning, man. Alright, point made. So yeah, that was in verse 5. We got into 6. It says, "Reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her double, according to her works. Reward her." Right. According to her works, in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. In the cup which she hath filled, to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine. Death, mourning, famine. And she shall be utterly turned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. I like that sound effects a bit too much, you know. Ecclesiasticus, another precept. Yeah, this is why these are all got good omens for YASHARHLA. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 7 says, Therefore there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. Good omens, happy. We looked at the meaning. Yeah, we looked at the meaning, the good omens, warning, foreshadowing. Now we looked at these. These are the words here. Potential, advantage, yeah, fortunate, lucky, optimistic, bright, happy. You see there? There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. He that liveth to see the fall. Yes, we're going to see the fall of our enemies, and that's what going to make us happy. And we're getting more happy now. You know, just seeing these omens taking place, bad omens for the wicked, and good omens for all the spiritual, for those that can see through the spirit. YASHARHLA, these are good omens for us. This could be the last precept, knockout blow. 2 Chronicles 25, we're going to hit 11. This is one of my favorites for what he did, what he accomplished in his time when he was, when he was in his peak, when he was in his right mind. Yeah, Amaziah 11. So 2 Chronicles 25:11 says, Amaziah strengthened himself and led forth his people and went to the valley of sought and smote the children of Seir 10,000, and another 10,000 left alive did the children of Judah carry away captive, and brought them unto the top of the rock, and cast them down from the top of the rock, that they all were broken in pieces. So that was 20,000 altogether. Yeah. First of all, Amaziah smote them. He smote them, as it says there, and then Judah carried the rest of the 10,000 away. The first was the 10,000 was smitten. You know what I mean? As we saw the lightning strike, you know, and Lord willing, when Yahushua come back, Lord willing, I live to see the fall of my enemies. I get to see what he's going to do to the wicked. All the wicked, every single one of them going to perish. Yeah. And the second 10,000 he took to the top of the mountain and dashed them down, cast them down, and they all were broken in pieces, and he stood there to see that. Yeah. So that reminds me of that precept we just looked at in Sirach 25:7. He saw the fall of his enemies, and that's what we want to see, you know. So we want to see that. So we're going to end off with the last and final precept, 2 Thessalonians 1:6 says, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Yeah, he ain't just going to smite one and two little military soldiers, and he ain't going to live. You're going to come back, you're going to finish the job, as it says there. We're going to be resting. It says, and to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in a flaming fire, taking vengeance. In a flaming fire. Come on. Taking vengeance on them that know not God, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua, who shall be punished with an everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. Kala Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Harakah Wadash. Right. So yeah, man, that was, I'm going to conclude the end of the video. You know, bad omens for the wicked, for those that have been doing wickedness for the longest time. Shalak be upon you for what you've done to us past, present, and everything you plan to do to us in the future. May it fall upon your own head. And good omen for YASHARHLA. So we looked at all the good omens, what we see, the eclipse, which is a sign of change, the wicked, Edomite, the so-called white military soldiers being smitten with lightning, seriously injured, but the Most High never killed them. Yahushua never killed them. When he come back, he let them live for which, so that when he come back, he's gonna finish the job. And the monuments was smitten with lightning. He never lick it down. When he come back, he's gonna finish the job. And there will be no replacement of the American flag when he comes back. It won't only be torn in shreds. Everything will be down, as we looked at in Revelation 18:2. Babylon is falling. Kala Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Harakah Kwadash. Shalom to all the Yakim, and rise up to the house of David.